Cherie, back with another video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new here, welcome, and I hope you stick around. And if you find that you like what you see and hear, definitely hit that like button, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe. If you are not new here and you're returning to my channel, thank you so much for sticking with me, checking out the channel again, and watching this video. Welcome back. I definitely appreciate you so much. I am excited because I get to do another get to know me tag, and this get to know me tag is more of a general one. The last one that I did was a natural hair, and if you have not seen that video, I will link it either up in the cards or down in my video description box, so check that one out. But first, definitely watch this one. I was tagged in this get to know me video by my girl, it's Beauty Elise or Cherie, and I'll drop her information down below. If you are not watching her yet, please definitely make sure you go ahead and check her out. She has some beautiful natural hair and also beautiful makeup tutorials and reviews on products that consist of all of the above. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is a two-part tag, and so I'm going to go through everything to the best of my ability in the comments. I'll list who I decided to tag down in the video description. Okay, where are you from? I am originally from St. Petersburg, Florida. That's the 727. Where did you meet your husband? My other half and I met technically online at first, but when I moved to Atlanta, we happened to meet in person at the same gathering through some mutual friends. But initially it was online. And how many children do you have? I have 3 children. I have 1 boy. He is 11. And I have 2 girls. They are 3 years old and 18 months old. Are you an empty nester? Nah, not that. I'm too young for that. What are your hobbies? So definitely editing and creating, and definitely creating and editing content. I also create crafts. I actually kind of sew full time now, so I don't know if it's actually a hobby anymore, but it's still something enjoyable for me to do. And so it's actually probably one of the best things I could be doing, because when you work and you love what you do, you don't really work. That's what they say. What do you love more, makeup or clothes? Definitely clothes. Makeup is not something I like necessarily obsess over and do every day. Like maybe at one point in time, but I kind of grew out of that. But clothing is my life, so definitely clothes. Introvert or extrovert? Introverted initially. Actually, when I took the Myers-Briggs test years ago, I was like an INTJ, so definitely introvert. But once you get to know me, if you're a close friend or family member, I can be very extroverted, very goofy, you know how it goes. But for me, I don't, initially go up and talk to strangers or strike up conversation or speak in front of large crowds, just of my own free will. Definitely introverted. What have your past jobs been? Wow. So definitely, like, as a teenager, I worked in retail. After college, after I graduated from college, I worked in customer service, and I worked as an administrative assistant for about 7 years, various places, but my most recent job before I stepped out on my own away from corporate America was like an account coordinator. Has nothing to do, actually, it has more to do with what I went to school for than anything else, which I went to school for public relations. But back in my hometown, was never able to find work, and when I got here, didn't have enough experience to find work. So I worked as account coordinator by chance, was put into that position, and now I actually work for myself doing clothing design and custom apparel production, and if you want to know more about that, you can go to my website at www.lifeoutloudboutique.com, shameless plug, and follow me on my other Instagram at Life Out Loud Boutique. Yeah, so those were my past jobs and current jobs and employment and all of that. What is your favorite show and movie? That's one of those questions. You can have a bunch of favorite shows and movies. Favorite show. At one point it was The Walking Dead, but after they spoiler alert, after they got rid of Rick, I haven't been able to get back into it like I used to, but Walking Dead was one of my favorite shows. Actually, one show that I do enjoy now is Mayans, which is the spin-off from Sons of Anarchy. I actually do enjoy that. Whenever the season comes back on, I'll definitely be into that again. Favorite movie? Like, I don't have one favorite movie. This is one of those, like, questions. I don't know. The Color Purple. Color Purple was one of my favorite movies. I can still sit and watch that from beginning to end to this day. Let's go to the second part of the tag, which is even more fun because now you get to know a little fun fact about me. What is your middle name? Well, my middle name is actually Cherie. So then you want to know, like, well, what's your first name, chick? My first name is Latoya. It's my government name, but I have gone by Cherie, I don't know, for over half of my life. My close friends and family members call me Latoya or Toya or Toy. And so, you know, those who know me know. Share your favorite subject in high school. I would have to say I really dug language. I ended up really going into Spanish language, and I loved reading and writing, but language was my favorite thing. And so Spanish, and I even went so far as to, like, in college get a minor in Spanish. That's how serious, like, I was about it. Like, I really took a liking towards languages. What is your favorite drink? Man, maybe like 5 years ago I would have had like a favorite drink. I don't really drink like alcoholic drinks as much anymore. If I do, it's like a red wine, like a Roscato or Moscato. What is your favorite song at the moment? It's a good question. Ella May has a song called Shot Clock. I like that song. It's really random, but that's what's been in my head for the past couple of days. Music break. Alright. But at any given moment, it could be a variety of things, but Ella May is a fire artist. So yeah, that song Shot Clock has been stuck in my head for a couple of days. What would you or have you named your children? Okay, so I guess I didn't name them before, but my son, who's the oldest, his name is Kamani. It's a Swahili name, which means a great man or a king. My oldest daughter, Haruta. Yes, I might put the spelling up here on there because I know people are like, what is she saying? But it's actually Haruta with like a guttural sound. It is Hebrew and it means freedom or liberty. And when I tell you, she molded into that name. She really has. Yeah, more stories about that later. My youngest child, her name is Salome. And it's actually a Greek female version of the name Solomon, as in King Solomon. It means peace or completeness. And so that those are the names of my children. Have you participated in any sports? I was technically a color guard, a cheerleader, and on dance team throughout my high school and college years. So yeah, in middle school is when I did cheerleading. High school I did band. I was a color guard, flag girl. I did winter guard too. And then in college I did band and was a flag girl again. And I also did dance team. So that's my thing. Dance. What is your favorite book? I know it's gonna sound cliche, but the scriptures. There's several different versions of the scriptures, but the scriptures, the Bible. And if I had to pick a book from that book, definitely the Proverbs. What is your favorite color? So it varies sometimes, but I really have to say blue, and in more detail, like a light aqua green, kind of teal colored blue. I also love purple. What is your favorite animal? I love turtles. I think they're adorable. I've had a couple of pet turtles in my lifetime. I like turtles. What is your favorite holiday? So, I don't celebrate like traditional American holidays. But for the holidays, or what I call feast days, and these are like biblical feast days, I would have to say Sukkot. If you know anything about biblical holidays or biblical feast days, Sukkot is the Feast of Tabernacles, where the Israelites commemorated sleeping in tents, and I get to basically go camping and just kind of commemorate that time from the scriptures in the Old Testament. So that's a whole nother story for another day, but I don't celebrate typical holidays. I practice the biblical feast days from the Old Testament in the Bible. And Sukkot, or the Feast of Tabernacles, is my favorite one. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate your childhood. That's like a real kind of personal question, but I'm trying to be honest, completely honest. I didn't have a terrible childhood. I feel like things could have been better if circumstances were different. If I had both parents there. I did not have both parents there, but my mom held down the fort, if you understand what I'm saying. I would say it's an 8 out of 10. Have not been out of the country. Well, yes, and I wish I could go back more often because it's been a long time. I went to Jamaica, Montego Bay, and I was actually kind of working. It's really crazy. I ended up in these random experiences just randomly, but I was working and covering the what is the name of this thing called? Reggae Sumfest. That was amazing. I've never seen anything like that. People go to a concert and stay awake for 4 days straight. What in the world? But yes, I have that stamp on my passport from Jamaica. So, been out the country. What is your favorite store? Is this a clothing store? Or is just any store? Oh, shucks. Well, It's gonna be a fabric store, something related to buying fabric and crafts. It's not Joann's stuff. It's more like Hobby Lobby. Back in the day when Hancock Fabrics was open, it would have been them. But I'm just gonna be generic and say the fabric store. I love the fabric store. You can spend hours and hours and hours in there, just shopping and filling fabric. And yes, fabric store. What is your favorite restaurant? One of my favorites back in the day used to be Bahama Breeze. So anything with like Caribbean food and like nice drinks. Yeah, I like that. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I definitely love to watch It's Beauty Elise. Curly Tails be killing me with those edits. Cherie J is real and she's real helpful to 4C hair community. Y'all can check her out. Jaime Natural, love her channel, beautiful hair. Tay Pancakes, y'all, if y'all never heard of her, please go check her out. She is hilarious. Tay Pancakes, her other channel is called Taylor Stevens. Simply Shell, and her other channel with her husband is called E&M Fam. Those are, if I'm watching anybody on YouTube, I stick with that list of people. Some other people I watch are Ebony with a V, A Love for Me, and who else are you gonna definitely find? Oh, Faye from Faye in the City. Those are just to name a few. That's probably more than a few, but yeah. That's who I'm watching when I sit and I have time to just get lost in YouTube. And that's it, you guys. I made it through 25 questions in the Get to Know Me tag for 2020. So you guys let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you found this information interesting or riveting or exciting, or maybe you didn't, but hopefully you found this interesting. And if you give me a big thumbs up, that will definitely help out my channel. It'll let everybody in YouTube land know that this is where it's at, and I have got the most interesting Get to Know Me on on the platform. No, but really, give me a thumbs up if you like. If you have not subscribed yet, definitely please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I do upload more riveting videos such as this one. That's it, you guys. Hopefully you found this entertaining, and as I always say, until the next one, please don't forget to live out loud, own your truth, and let your light shine. Bye.